Can we have prayer from the clergy? After that, prayer from the clergy. Islam.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Kwa jina la Mwenyezi Mungu, Mungu wa rehema, mwenye kurehemu. Shukrani zote zinastahili Mwenyezi Mungu, Mola ya viumbe vyote. Wewe ndiye tunakuabudu na wewe ndiye tunakuomba. Tunakuomba utuongoze katika hii kikao mpaka tutakapomaliza. Subhana rabbika rabbil izzati amma yasifun. Assalamu alaikum salim. Walhamdulillahi rabbil alamin.
Heavenly Father, we thank you so much for this moment. Our service for state of account gathering, we pray and commit everything to you. Lord, you may begin with us, guide us through it to the end, all to the glory and honor of your name. Hear us, for we pray, believing and trusting in Jesus' name.
Then I will pray. Almighty God, whom in your wisdom and goodness have appointed the offices of leaders and county assemblies for the welfare of society and the just government of the people, we beseech you to behold with abundant favor as your servants, whom you've been pleased to call to the performance of important trusts in this country. Let your blessings descend upon us here assembled, and grant that retreat and consider all matters that shall come under our deliberation in so just a manner, in so just and faithful a manner, as to promote your honor and glory, and to advance the peace, prosperity, and welfare of our country, and of those whose interests you've committed to our church. Amen. Can we get seated? Your Excellency, Governor James Orengo, members of the County Assembly, all invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, Section 36K of the County Government Act 2012 provides that subject to the Constitution, the Governor shall deliver an annual State of the County address containing such matters as may be specified in county legislation. In furtherance of this provision, this House enacted the Siaya County State of the County Address Act 2020 to provide for matters to be contained in the Governor's address, which include a report on all the measures taken by and the progress achieved in the realization of national values referred to under Article 10 of the Constitution of Kenya 2010. A report on the implementation status of the county budget, policies, and plan. A report on the performance of the County Executive Committee and the County Public Service Board based on the performance management plan. A report on citizen participation in the affairs of the county government, and a comment on the previous House deliberation on the previous address. A report on status of implementation on the House resolution in the period under review, and a report on the implementation of the recommendation of the Public Accounts Committee reports. Status of implementation of affirmative action strategies in employment, appointment, and procurements in relation to youth, persons with disability, and women. Status of project implementation per ward during the period under review, and any other information that the Governor may deem fit. In regards to this, honorable members, ladies and gentlemen, by way of a message to this House, the Governor conveyed his desire to deliver this year's State of the County Address today, Monday, 30th of December 2024. Therefore, pursuant to the provisions of Standing Order 26 of the County Assembly of Siaya Standing Orders, and by Gazette Notice number 16933, which was published in the Kenya Gazette on Monday, the 23rd of December 2024, I gave notice to the members of the County Assembly and general public of this special sitting of the County Assembly today, 30th December 2024, for purposes of considering, 1, the report of the Committee on Lands, Physical Planning, Surveying and Housing on the vetting of the nominees to the position of members of the Siaya Municipal Board. 2, a report of the Committee on Lands, Physical Planning, Surveying and Housing on vetting of the nominees to the position of members of Sega, Yala, Ukwala, and Usenge town committees. And thirdly, which is this sitting now, a delivery of the State of the County address by the Governor, His Excellency James Orengo. Accordingly, honorable members, this special sitting is properly convened. I wish to inform you that the first two business had been properly dispensed with by this House in accordance with the standing orders. Your Excellency, the Governor, honorable members, ladies and gentlemen, in recognition of some of our guests, allow me to recognize the following. We have with us Engineer Collins Juma, who is the chairman, Siaya County Public Service Board. Engineer Juma, wherever you are, would be upstanding. We have with us Mr. Henry Otieno, a friend who is based in Switzerland and lives in Sega. Would you be upstanding wherever you are? We have Professor Maurice Siaga, who is also with us, also from Sega. Honourable members, in the interest of time, I will lump up all the other guests. I know we have our CECs and other invited guests. Will you appreciate them in our special way? So, honourable members, allow me at this point to express my apologies for the delay. It was unavoidable, and we were conducting an urgent matter of county importance. And thank you for understanding. It is now my singular honor to invite His Excellency, the Governor, Governor James Orengo, to deliver the State of the County address.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker of the County Assembly, honorable members of the Assembly, distinguished guests, fellow citizens of Siaya, and Mr. Speaker, sir. Honorable Speaker and honorable members, in compliance with the legal provisions including the Constitution of Kenya and Section 30 of the County Government Act, it is an honor to address this august House as we approach the midterm of our administration. I take this moment to thank the Assembly's leadership and all honorable members for your presence here today and for the outstanding support you provided to our administration over the past 2 years. And for this, I'm grateful particularly to the Right Honorable Speaker. Specifically, the Speaker has provided crucial oversight of the administration, facilitated legal frameworks, engaged in strategic budget making, and fostered vital linkages with the people of Siaya. I express sincere gratitude to you as the County Assembly for enabling the establishment and appointment of officers by prompt consideration of nominees for positions presented to the Assembly. Right Honorable Speaker, the foundation of devolution was to leverage our potential for the efficient delivery of services to our people. It is for this reason, therefore, that the theme of my address is positioning Siaya for transformation and growth, reflecting on our unwavering commitment to a prosperous and equitable future for all in our great county of Siaya. Siaya is on track in the realization of transformation and growth through significant strides in the 9-point agenda outlined in our manifesto that we are studiously implementing. This aligns with the global aspirations enshrined in the Sustainable Development Goals and the country's Vision 2030. Siaya, like most county governments, faces a complex landscape of global, regional, and national dynamics as we aim to transform our county. At the global level, trends in shrinking public finances, shifts in international trade agreements, interstate conflicts, climate change, and technological advancements have significant impact at the local level. Global economic shifts and geopolitical influence investor confidence and impact on the flow of capital to our economy. On a positive note, the high-level drive for greater regional economic and trade integration is already shaping our transformation agenda. This progression has been augmented by the steadying of the political winds in our country, courtesy of the magnanimous leadership of His Excellency President Ruto and Right Honorable Prime Minister Raila Amolo Odinga, who have created an inclusive, broad-based government, thereby guaranteeing a harmonious and conducive atmosphere for socioeconomic takeoff for all. Honorable Speaker and honorable members, you recall that in the last State of our County address, I decried the apparent lack of significant investments capable of driving transformation in our county. Consequently, we committed the executive to making deliberate strategic investments to foster industrial development and economic prosperity for shared growth. In this regard, I wish to highlight some of the specific interventions that the Siaya administration has undertaken in the last 12 months. And in summary, they are as follows. Completion of Osonga cereal rice mill, where an additional Kenya shillings 70 million investment, both from county and national government, is earmarked in the financial year to enhance the curing, improve finished product storage, and solarization. Luanda Kutino Fish Landing and Mini Processing Site, we have just recently onboarded a strategic investor. Cotton Revitalization Investment Plan, with the support of the World Bank, the county has developed a county cotton investment plan, which involves modernizing and expanding the Madian cotton ginnery with a committed investment of a seed money of 37 million, but which we wish to expand so that we have a fully fledged ginnery in Madian. We have had strategic engagements and MOUs, which we think are important as we work with these key institutions, including Equity Bank, the Nation Media Group, the Cooperative Bank, Diamond Trust Bank, Kenya Commercial Bank, National Commercial Bank of Kenya, Kenya Shipyard Limited, Kenya Investment Authority, Kenya Ports Authority, M-Pesa Foundation, and Jaramogi Oginga Odinga University, among other strategic partners. Completion of the stadium, we have completed, and this is due to officially be opened, and the stadium features a 20,000 capacity with enhanced facilities and features, including the tartan rubber track. And for this, again, we are grateful to financing of this project over the years by the County Assembly, and for passing the motion to name the stadium in the name of our hero, Jaramogi Oginga Odinga. Completion of upgrade to bitumen standards of critical roads within Ugunja, Yala, Siaya Township, where there are several in the municipality. Upgrade of certain roads to bitumen standards. Health infrastructure, we have improved healthcare coverage and quality, equipped health facilities, and enhanced procurement and distribution of health commodities. And as we speak, there are ongoing infrastructure work that is going nearing completion at the Siaya Referral Hospital, and that is the completion of the theater, the parlors in Bondo and Siaya, and in this financial year, there are development in several key health institutions in the county. Honorable Speaker, in the last 2 years, our administration has made great achievement across key sectors. At the very onset of our administration, we committed to protecting, upholding, and implementing the Constitution and the rule of law to ensure full compliance and fidelity to the Constitution on all legislative provisions. To bring services closer to the people of Siaya, the administration is committed to build, in the current financial year, sub-county offices in Yala, Rarieda, and Ugenya. The administration is vigilant in curbing irregularities and embracing transparency and accountability. We have undertaken a comprehensive audit of our payroll system, including specifically for our casual workers. The county has ensured compliance with the preparation of periodic progress reports as tools for evidence-based decision-making, including performance reports and annual progress reports, which were prepared. As evidence of our improved governance systems, the county government's budget implementation review report by the Controller of Budget ranked County of Siaya in second position nationally with respect to county government's development budget allocation as a percentage of the total budget at 44.5% for the financial year 2024-2025. As we promised, Mr. Speaker, we have made concerted efforts to enhance public participation. In addition, the Department of Governance has strengthened and institutionalized service delivery through establishment of the Governor's Service Delivery Unit, strategy monitoring and evaluation, public participation, and civic education. Mr. Speaker, agriculture remains the backbone of the county's economy, directly contributing to 24% of the annual GDP and another 27% indirectly. The county's growth aspiration is anchored on the agricultural sector, which supports livelihood of over 80% of the population and contributes over 60% of household incomes. As we reflect on the progress of our agricultural and fisheries sector, I'm pleased to highlight the remarkable achievements that have transformed agricultural activities across the county. In the last 2 financial years, the county has invested 91,998,660 towards the provision of approximately 226 metric tons of maize seeds and 339 metric tons of fertilizers. These subsidies have directly benefited over 112,000 smallholder farmers. The provision of subsidized seeds has also played a great role in this sector. However, our maize input is still low as it heavily depends on reliable rainfall, poor soil health, and expensive inputs. We continue to emphasize mechanization in the agricultural sector, and the county currently has 17 fleets and hope that in the coming financial years we can increase the numbers of tractors available to farmers in the county. On irrigation, 681 hectares of smallholder farms and irrigation schemes have been brought under irrigated agriculture. This has been greatly facilitated by Lower Nzoia Irrigation Project and Anyiko Ujwanga Scheme and other community-led irrigation schemes around water ponds. To promote small-scale production, 45 farmers groups have been supported with irrigation pumps. Irrigation has increased crop productivity. The Lower Nzoia Irrigation Project is another transformative agricultural project aimed at improving the county's food production and livelihood across the county. Siaya County is a key player in Kenya's blue economy. However, the county is yet to realize its full potential. The fisheries and aquaculture subsector provide food and support fishermen, traders, processors, suppliers, and merchants of fish accessories. With high suitability for farming fish in cages, the county is keen to contribute more to the 30.1 million metric tons of the national fish output. Already the county has about 65 hectares of land under fish farming and about 7,200 floating fish cages. Over the last 2 years, we have modernized and equipped 19 beaches at Kenya shillings 15.9 million. We have had support for BMUs. We have promoted sustainable fish practices using the BMUs, and we have constructed more than 400 ponds and rehabilitated 658 fish ponds towards contribution to this vital sector. To ensure breed improvement among livestock producers, We have purchased 500 improved cows at a cost of 18.5 million and have supported vaccinations of our livestock against foot and mouth diseases. In the sunflower value chain, through partnership with AFA, we have supported more than 7,000 farmers with 26.35 metric tons of sunflower. In ensuring we have improved extension services by providing farmers with essential skills to support best practices, pest management, soil fertility, we have recruited 71 new extension officers. To bolster our extension services under the agripreneur and mentorship model, over 214 local youth have been recruited. To fully realize the potential of the blue economy, the county has embarked on a journey for the development of an eco-city around Lake Kanyaboli. Mr. Speaker, sir, we are privileged that we are going to host the first ever Siaya International Trade and Investment Conference. Next year, that is in March 2025. As a precursor to the event, we have hosted a pre-investment conference dinner on the 27th November 2024, and there are going to be several round tables around the preparation for this important activity in Siaya next year. Mr. Speaker, sir, the administration has embarked on construction of the Siaya County Industrial Park at Gotakara, although there are challenges that over the year this House is invited to look into in its various aspects. This year in October, Siaya County Juakali Association represented the county in the 24th Trade Fair at Juba, South Sudan. The theme of the exhibition was the promotion of unique innovation and skills development amongst East Africa Community MSMEs. Their representation reaffirmed the pride Siaya takes in its artisan dedication to creating distinctive locally made products. Currently, 45 cooperatives for savings and credit and marketing have been institutionalized. The demonstration intends to support the cooperatives with Kenya shillings 65 million as inclusion grants to strengthen governance structures and operation. Together with the national government, we have handed over the sites to the national government for the construction of Obambo, Siaya, and Siaya markets in Alego, Usonga, Riat Kolemo market in West Asembo, Akala market in Game, and Barober market in Ugenya. And we are hoping that under this program, a few, or if not more markets will be included in these projects. To implement our manifesto, we are striving to complement the financial resources from equitable share from the national government with financial resources from own source revenue and development partners. However, the economic shifts at both global and national levels directly and indirectly influence the fiscal strategies and operations of the county as they impact the transfers made by the national government to the counties. We have continuously provided for payment of pending bills in every exchequer received and payments made as the payment plan prepared and approved by the Office of the Controller of Budget, despite challenges that include intermittent disbursements of the exchequer and not receiving the full exchequer for the financial year 2023-2024. The pending bills at the beginning of the financial year 2024-2025 for recurrent was Kenya shillings 488.5 million, out of which 26 million 0.7 have been paid. On development, total pending bills was Kenya shillings 635 million, out of which 305 million as at 30th November have been paid. We continue to prioritize the pending bill payments. In compliance with the various legal instruments, financial reports for financial year 2023-2024 were prepared and submitted to the Office of the Auditor General, and the reports included County Executive Report, Emergency Fund, County Revenue Fund, Statement, Receiver of Revenue, Bursary Fund Report, Liquor and Climate Change, and all were audited. The county government received a qualified audit report opinion for the financial year 2023 for the county executive and unqualified audit opinion for the financial year 2022-2023 for County Revenue Fund from the advice opinion in the financial year 2021-2022. This improvement illustrates an intentional enhancement of our financial system and fidelity to lay down guidelines. Mr. Speaker, sir, to reduce leakage, maximize revenue collection, and ensure enhanced service delivery to our people, and through the Directorate of Revenue, we have embarked on a phased cashless revenue collection. The current revenue figure stands at 255 million compared to 164 million in the previous financial year, representing an increase of 55%. That is 91.5 million shillings increase in comparison to the last financial year. To ensure proper budgeting and planning, we have achieved the following. Finalize the preparation of the CIDP plan 2023-2027. Prepared and submitted the county annual development plans for the year 2023-2024 and 2024-2025. Prepared and submitted medium-term expenditure framework, budgets for financial year 2023-2024 and financial year 2024-2025. Undertook public participation at ward level for all the statutory documents prepared. Initiated the preparation of county statistical abstract in the financial year 2023-2024. Prepared and submitted 4 quarterly budget implementation reports in the financial year 2022-2023 and 2023-2024. Coordinated sectoral engagement with the county assembly on budget making process for the financial years 2022-23 and 2023-2024. The county was represented at the 4th Huduma Ombudsman Award ceremony by the Commission of Administration of Justice, where the executive was awarded a certificate of compliance for being overall in fulfillment of the requirements for reporting on public complaints and access to information. Mr. Speaker, sir, the concerted efforts in transforming healthcare coverage and delivery across the county has been remarkable. The commitment to improving access, affordability, and quality healthcare services continue to produce great results. And the notable flagships are as follows. This construction of the surgical complex at Siaya County Referral Hospital. Completion of maternity and theater units at Ukwala. Completion of maternity wing at Ligega Health Center.
construction of laboratory at Mulaha Health Center, construction of Sangla Dispensary, renovation works at Ongelo, building of parlors in Bondo and Siaya. On medical emergency and referral services, we have invested heavily in our emergency evacuation services by bringing in a new fleet of modern ambulances. A total of 5 advanced life support ambulances have been purchased in the last 2 years at a cost of nearly 40 million shillings, bringing the total operational ambulances to 11, categorized as advanced life support, and those are 5, basic life support, and those are also 5, and water and boat ambulance is 1. Mr. Speaker, sir, equally, we have also made significant strides in the fight against HIV and AIDS and currently provide care to over 93,000 people living with HIV, with notable proportions being 62% women and men 38%. Our key achievements include reduction in HIV prevalence from 13.2% in 2022 to 9.8% in 2023. Reduction in HIV incidence from 2% for every 1,000 to 0.078 for every 1,000. 93 of the targeted people living with HIV were placed on life-saving antiretroviral drugs. We have achieved also notable increase in tuberculosis cure rates, rising from 87 to 91%. We also, to improve the coverage and quality of healthcare services closer to the population, we have upgraded through the Kenya Gazette 6 health centers to level 4 sub-county hospitals. These include Ongelo in Rarieda, Rera in Game, Tingwangi in Central Alego, and Orenga in Ugenya. On equipping of our health services or facilities, we have installed and commissioned an X-ray machine in Godagulu in West Yimbo at a cost of 15 million shillings. We have also installed and commissioned X-ray digitizers for X-ray machines at Madia, Nyambira, Okwala at a cost of 14 million shillings. The commodity management have seen steady improvement. Through this House, we have had policy and legislative achievements, including the Siaya County Reproductive Act and the County, or rather Community Health Services Bill. To solve severe staff shortages, we are in various health facilities. We have employed 126 medical professionals, including nurses, clinical officers, and other specialists. The enactment of Siaya County Waste and Sanitation Act 2019 marked a significant milestone in our public health. Staff housing were constructed at multiple dispensaries, including Baragulu, Paporian, Gotwenyo, Dere, and Olaf. And renovations were carried out at facilities in Missouri and Mageta. The commissioning of the Madian Theatre sub-county hospitals underscores our commitment to offer quality maternal health care. The Siaya County Emergency Operations Center, located at Siaya County Referral Hospital, is now fully operational. Mr. Speaker, sir, access and distribution of clean water, services to our residents, and growth of environment and its conservation are key pillars. We have facilitated the rehabilitation and expansion of 4 water schemes across the county. We have fully rehabilitated Ahono Sinaga Water Project in East Game Ward with 72 solar panels and benefiting over 15,000 residents in the 4 villages of Kobor, Kanyasembe, Sagam, and Abur. We have also drilled and equipped more than 70 solar-powered boreholes. Mr. Speaker, sir, climate change is critical to many of our spheres of development, including agriculture, water resources management, and infrastructure development. The county is implementing the FLOCA program, a partnership initiative in Kenya with the National Treasury and Climate Change co-funding by the county. Towards this end, we have established county climate change planning and steering committees. Through the ward-based ward climate change planning committees, Siaya residents have been empowered to develop bankable proposals for suitable development projects. Mr. Speaker, sir, to increase accessibility and mobility within the county, we have opened 1,500 kilometers of roads, maintained 1,800, tarmac 2.8, which are found to, that is to bitumen standards, and I had enumerated them earlier in this address. And of course, the construction of culvert boxes is taking place across the county, although there are challenges in many, many areas because of insufficient funds. We have undertaken renovation of jetties in the docking sites. On energy, we plan to improve adoption of climate-friendly resources. To improve the working environment, security, and emergency response, we plan to construct and equip a fire station, install solar lights and floodlights in urban centers and markets. Mr. Speaker, sir, the Department of Lands has a key role in ensuring development control in urban areas and managing public land. And some of this is through development of affordable housing units within the county. In addition to the existing Siaya County, we now have 2 additional municipalities, Bondo and Ugunja. We have also seen the elevation of Usenge, Okwala, and Yala and Sega to town statuses. The county, through the Siaya County's Physical and Land Use Development Plan, formulated a spatial development and land use frameworks that shall guide and coordinate land use and urban development within the municipalities. Through collaboration with the national government and other state agencies, we have managed to put into action some notable projects, such as the implementation of the Affordable Housing Program and plans which are underway for the Usenge port. Mr. Speaker, Siaya municipality has managed to buy land for solid waste and the construction of refuse chambers at Mbaga and Boro will be key. In education, Mr. Speaker, sir, education remains a key pillar in our agenda. The best foundation is laid in the early years, as we all know. Smart Start Siaya, Nyathi and Mwandu, a partnership between our administration and KMET remains our pride. This reminds us of a quote by Chilean poet, diplomat, and educator Lucila Godoy Alcayaga, known by the pseudonym Gabriela Mistral, when she said, and I quote, "We are guilty of many errors and many faults, but our worst crime is abandoning the children, neglecting the fountain of life. Many of the things we need can wait. The child cannot. Right now is a time. His bones are being formed, his blood is being made, and his senses are being developed. To him, we cannot answer tomorrow. His name is today." End quote. At the time this administration came to office, the county had made significant strides in the establishment of ECD centers. The existing centers are, however, deficient. Notably, 11 new ECD centers have been constructed, bringing the total to 401. And since the last address, 4 have been renovated and 8 supplied with learning materials. On vocational and technical training for our youth, the administration has provided capitation to the tune of Kenya shillings 20 million, and we are in discussion with Kenya Commercial Bank to go into partnership in this sector. On bursary and scholarship allocation and disbursement, our administration continues to lay a strong foundation that no deserving child should be left behind. Mr. Speaker, evidence abound to the effect the school feeding program has the potential to increase pupil enrollment in rural schools. The school's feeding program so far, piloted in 13 wards and benefited over 6,000 learners, has shown great improvement in nutrition, enrollment, retention, and transition. It is with this in mind that we will roll out a school feeding program across all ECD centers in January 2025, which is just 2-3 days ahead. Mr. Speaker, sir, our agenda underpins the commitment of our administration to improving the lives of special interest groups in Siaya. In this financial year, we have allocated funds to train women, youth, and persons living with disability in entrepreneurial skills, social skills, and positive behavior change. In our endeavor for greater inclusivity, the administration is in the process of establishing a youth policy, a widows policy, gender equality policy, and a women's empowerment policy. I'm happy to report that Siaya County Widows Bill is already in the House for discussion and subsequent approval. It is my pride that this Honorable House also passed the Person with Disability Act in 2024 in December. That is last year. From 1st of July 2023, the Republic of Kenya devolved library functions to counties, and the administration has taken control of the 3 branches of these libraries in Rambula, Okwala, and Nyilima. The construction of a model ECD center in Bondo municipality, planned within this financial year, will be a model for our ECDs across the county. Tourism, Mr. Speaker, sir, through our efforts, the sector tourism, culture and sports and arts aims to position here as a tourist destination, deepen our rich culture and highlight it to the world. Attached to this is our ambition to nurture and produce world-class sports personalities. To realize this, the county has developed strategies for marketing diverse tourism products, preserving and promoting cultural heritages, and nurturing and exposing art and talent. And of course, we talked about this earlier, the launching of the stadium, the Jaramogi Oginga Odinga, on 2nd of January, where Gor Mahia will play against Kitara Football Club of Uganda. I'm also equally happy to announce that the county is honored to be hosting the annual Pinjlo Festival from tomorrow, 31st of December 2024. Participation at Pinjlo will be unprecedented as we host two heads of state and Right Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga, whom we pray for and are confident will be the next AUC chairman. Mr. Speaker, allow me to invite all the honorable members of this august assembly to these events. The activities that will take place at this historic grounds will include showcasing of cultural heritage of the Luo people, symposia on diverse topics, as well as music extravaganza by select artists. Other sporting events will include soccer, both for male and female teams, athletics at Joa, boxing, netball, boat racing, and many others. It is worth noting that the event will bring together the entire Luo community from across the continent. And if you may allow me to mention, we have already received confirmed attendances by delegations from Ethiopia, South Sudan, Uganda, Tanzania, DRC, the diaspora in Europe and the United States and the Far East. In a bid to promote our sports and cultural endeavors, late last month, our county team participated in the Kenya Inter-County Sports and Cultural Association, hosted in Mumias, Kakamega, where they performed well. In particular, I wish to congratulate Siaya women handball team for reclaiming the title, our Scrabble team for bagging gold, the chess teams and the county choir who secured the 7th rank in Tarab dance. I wish to relay my sincere appreciation and acknowledgement to all staffs who represented this great county at the event and for their phenomenal performance, and hope for improved performances in subsequent years. On 31st October this year, we opened the new offices that currently host the Department of Tourism, Culture and Sports and Arts. Mr. Speaker, sir, allow me to highlight the commendable work done by the County Public Service Board, enhancing public service delivery across our various departments in the county. That board has developed policy documents that provide guidance, consistency, accountability, efficiency, and clarity on its operations. On enhancing human resource management with the county, the board has managed to conduct headcount and sustainability interviews for ECD teachers. More than 600 ECD teachers had their terms of service translated from casual to contractual and pensionable terms. And the board developed the county authorized staff establishment and county human resource management policy and procedure manual. To improve performance management within the county, the board has developed performance framework for the county and offered training on performance management to senior officers. On compliance with these statutory obligations, the board has submitted annual reports on values and principles of county pursuant to Section 59 of the County Government's Act, facilitated declarations of income and assets, and met the 1/3 gender rule in the appointments and promotions in the county public service. This is the percentage taken out of the total establishment in the county. To improve general administration planning and support services, the board has also developed and implemented various planning documents, such as a strategic plan and other documents. To ensure there is a functional and productive public service, the board has also facilitated various training seminars and workshops for members and the Secretariat. Mr. Speaker, sir, before I conclude, I must take a moment to acknowledge the extraordinary resilience, courage, and patriotism displayed by the youth of our county and the nation, Kenya, and indeed of this generation. As you are aware, in the months of June and July this year, many of our young people, the now famous Gen Zs in their thousands, fearlessly stood at the front line in the struggle to reclaim the soul of our country in an unprecedented peaceful protest across the country. To the young people who spoke out, who marched, who stood up for what is right, I want to say, as someone who has been in the trenches during the struggle for the second liberation, on behalf of the entire leadership, we see you, we hear you, we are proud of you. We are undoubtedly the hope and the future of our nation. Mr. Speaker, on the same breath, many our young Kenyans lost their lives, including here in Siaya. It is my conviction that sanity will prevail to avoid senseless loss of lives in the county, and of course, no more abductions. Mr. Speaker, as I conclude, let me confirm that without the invaluable assistance of state and non-state partners, our departments will not have had the capability to achieve the successes and advancements mentioned in my address today. I want to express my heartfelt gratitude to all our partners that have always supported our various departments with numerous projects and programs. I also recognize the vital contribution of the mainstream and local media who have been conveying information that speeds up and facilitates service delivery, not forgetting the many digital media influencers that have always given our county positive publicity, and of course, where the case applies, useful, constructive criticism. I take also special cognizance of my colleagues in the county leadership, particularly the county senator, Honorable Dr. Oburu Odinga, and the county member of parliament, Honorable Dr. Christine Ombaka, and all the honorable members of parliament and other county leaders for their steadfast goodwill and support for the county agenda. Mr. Speaker, I also want to thank our wonderful country residents for their continuous support and goodwill as we pledge to continue realizing our pledges in our 9-point agenda. To our dedicated members staff, I urge you to uphold professionalism, diligence, and commitment to the county, and to strive to adhere to the ethics and code of conduct and defining public service. I wish to reaffirm our commitment to accelerate the realization of our promise to transform and grow the county of Siaya, and to welcome continued collaboration with local, regional, and international partners who contribute to the achievement of our goals. I thank you, and may God bless the great county of Siaya. May God bless Kenya. And if I may, Nyalore.
So, honorable members, the governor, having successfully delivered the State of the County address, and in line with the provisions of standing orders, there being no other business, this House, would you be upstanding for adjournment? Honorable members, there being no other business, this House adjourns and will reconvene as per the provisions of our standing orders and the Assembly calendar.